Hello my lovely Taurians, happy birthday to you, happy birth year. This is a reading for Taurus sun, rising and moon sign. It's a reading for May 2022. This is a general reading for you my lovely Taurians. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you. So, happy birthday to you. This month, I am going to draw a card from the archetypes deck that I have to see what sort of energy that you're working with this month. I feel like that your channeled message for the month, my lovely Taurians, I feel like the chains, what I'm hearing here is the chains that bind are going to fall away. There is an opportunity here to break the confines, to break those chains that bind you. And those chains can be family expectations, limitations you put on yourself, confines of an emotional type, confines of a physical type, in the sense of your movement, your ability to relocate or move jobs or create that physical change around you. So it is a month of reviewing. It's a month of reviewing your situation, reviewing what it is you're wanting. What does your true self want? What thread are you going to follow? Getting back to the core of what you're meant to be doing, what brings you joy. It's a month of self-discovery for you, my lovely Taurians. So let's have a look at oh wow, that flew out, didn't it? What is there for you? What have we got? Oh, well, that's interesting. You've got the box. The box. Look at those layers of, here you're in the center, and look at the layers around you. What has created those layers? From birth. Family expectations. Expectations of being a male or female, and what are the expectations that come with that on a family, in a family environment. For example, big boys don't cry, boys don't show emotions, girls do, the chores. For example, it might not be your case, but I'm just giving you some examples of what puts those confines around us, and they build in relationships that you have with others. And what are their expectations of you? What are the expectations you have of yourself? What limits are you putting on yourself that creates this box around you? Well, it's time now to peel away. It's like, when you look at an onion and you've got the rings of an onion. It's not square, it's round, but that's okay. But you've got the layers, so it's about peeling away those layers. It's about finding your true self, finding what sits at the core of you. So that's very relevant to what I had as channeled, because what awaits you? This enlightenment. This self-discovery, this getting back to the self. I want to read what it says for you in this in more detail. There it is. Okay. All right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what it says. So I'll hold it up. You can have a look. We all live to some degree within the confines of the box. This archetype represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. The box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well-paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There is a box around you now made of some type of confining thought. What is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is part of its multi-layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going, break through. An exquisite life requires it. So it's about going through the layers and creating, discovering yourself, discovering the self. I want to do your totem animal. I want to do your totem animal. Let's see what is part of your totem. So I feel like it's an opportunity to be quite an exciting month, a month of self-exploration, asking the hard questions, asking the big questions. What needs to fall away? What needs to move on? What's leaving your life? What restrictions or confines are starting to already fall away? Because I feel like they're already starting to fall away. You have the swan here, and the swan is beauty. It's about seeing it, it's not about seeing with your eye, but using all your other senses to feel the beauty around you, to feel the positivity around you, to feel the potential around you. Don't just allow your vision, your sight, your everyday sight to fool you. To use your other senses, use your intuition to explore what those confines are, what freedom you need to release. There's bubbles here. Bubbles move through the air, are free moving. Let's read what the swan says. What does the swan bring to you this month? This swan energy. Beauty is all around us if we care to observe it. The natural world provides so much of it. However, remember, beauty is highly subjective. Love yourself first and know yourself. Look for the beauty in the situation. Ask and your questions will be answered. So it is about this is about looking within. It's looking at into yourself. What confines you? Swan magic is pure and graceful. It is perfect to use for love workings and also when you wish to find more beauty in our world. Everyone could do with a bit more beauty in their lives. Beauty and joy. That's that journey of self-discovery for you, my lovely Taurians. So utilize that. Very, very important. Let's create the Celtic cross. Let's see what is in store. Let's get a little bit more detail. Hey, they're flying out for you. Very, very keen to get the message out for you. There is some sort of journey that you're embarking on, absolutely. It's going to take effort. It's going to take, they're telling me here, it's going to take effort. It's going to take focus. It's going to, and when you do that, you're going to be rewarded for your efforts. Because, a lot of the time it's not easy to break those confines because there's people in the family, people around you that want to keep you restricted, keep you there, keep you in the fold, if you like, and you're breaking free, you're spreading your wings. It's like being a swan, this self-discovery of you. What's coming to mind is the story of the ugly duckling. When it was a little duckling, it was shunned, it was made ridiculed because it was ugly, it was not accepted, they didn't look like part of the fold. And then it came into its own, this self-discovery of this swan that it became, this beauty in being true to the self, being who you are. It's what you're being asked to do for your birth year. for your birth year. It's about coming home to yourself. Now, here you've got the Palace of Coins, the Palace of Pentacles. That's your sign. That's your suit. It's about being grounded. It's about you coming home to yourself. And in that coming home to the self, you're going to find that abundance this month. That self-awareness. That knowledge of where you want to be, what you want to do, how you want to be, what's going to fulfill you. Having that grounding. It's also going to bring in some emotional balance for you. You're going to feel good about yourself. There's a change on an emotional level here. I like that. What am I hearing? You're going to reach very early in May. There's a turning point that you're reaching, or an awareness. Some of you may have already reached that awareness in April, I'm hearing, because that is also the end of April is also the beginning of the Taurus birth year. But some of you may have reached that awareness already. Had some event in your life come about that has caused you to change your emotional outlook. Self-love, self-awareness, self-growth. It's going to provide for you this new learning, or this new awareness is going to provide some sort of change in situations around you. So there's going to be a shift in situations. I'm hearing for some of you, this change is going to be very subtle. It's going to be an internal change. But for some of you, it's going to be quite a profound change. It's going to be your aha moment. It's going to be something that no longer, it's like, oh, they're giving me fairy tales, It's like Cinderella, when they put the glass slipper. The glass slipper is, it's not going to fit anymore. It's just, you're not going to conform. There's something different that's coming here. For some of you, it's going to be quite a radical change. Change in thought processes. But it's taking you somewhere, it's taking you to, things are going to improve around you. Where it may be difficult initially to sort of peel back those layers, shed that skin, transform, but then it does get easier because you hit your stride. Through May, you will hit your stride and things will then start to fall into place. Or, they fall into place because your perspective's different. You're happier. You're in a better place. I like that transition. I like that change that's happening. You see, you've got the King of Pentacles again, the King of Coins. This is you. This is you being really confident, really strong. You find that inner strength. You find that inner strength to challenge work environments, to challenge things that are not just, to challenge situations that you've been, let me say, putting up with, and that just, you can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore. It's time to exert yourself, exert your strength, your determination. For some of you, this change is going to bring in an increase in finances, an increase in your prosperity. You are moving. There's self-satisfaction I'm hearing here. So you're moving to somewhere that, a way of being that is going to really give you that satisfaction, that strength and that self-satisfaction. It is going to lead to choices, decisions. But it's nothing that you decide in a hurry. It's about collecting your information, collecting your data, really thinking about, really processing what decisions you're going to come to, what choices are you going to make. That is, in shedding, in coming out of that box. What is it that you're going to, you don't have to throw everything out. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. When you go through those layers of restrictions, those layers that are binding you, there may be some that you want to keep, that suit you, that are there to benefit you. And so it's not just about, well, I'm going to throw everything out, I'm going to change my life completely and get rid of everything and everyone. No, 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 no. Let's go through this and see. Let's sort through what, you know, what we're going to get rid of, what we're going to keep, what suits you, what works, what can you work with. There's going to be a lot of discussions and negotiations, discussions with others. It can be family, it can be work, it can be friends, but there's this toing and froing of discussion that is also going to come about in May for you. It's about remaining calm. It's about remaining not jumping to conclusions, but rather, you know, processing, coming to your decisions slowly, sorting through. I feel like it's like going through, and this is showing me this image of this big basket, and it's like going through this jumble sale, you know, this jumble of stuff. Let's untangle things and let's sort through it. Oh, I like that. I'll keep that. I'll throw that out, you know, and they all seem intertwined in one big mass at the moment. So it's going to take effort. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take focus to unravel your life, unravel what you feel is keeping you bound, and some things you can just untangle and still keep them, have them work for you. That is changing other people's perception, other people's expectations of you. There's just a lightening of the load for you, my lovely Taurians. A new perception is coming your way as well. So there's a new way of looking at things. This growth, this new perception is going to come through some sort of, it's not easy, it's not smooth sailing. So I'm not going to tell you that it's just all smooth sailing. It's not all smooth sailing. There's some sort of change in your perception that you're going to work at. It's something that you're going to work at doing. It's something that is not just going, oh, well, I'll just change my mind. There's not. There's thought that goes into this. There's emotion that's involved in this. But it also changes your perspective on life, on work, on what's going on around you. So the end result is going to be quite a good one. Well worth the effort. It opens up new opportunities for you. I want to say it's like a rebirth for you, my lovely Taurians. There's some sort of rebirth. There's some things in your life that are you're no longer going to be satisfied with. For some of you, I'm not satisfied with living where I'm living anymore. I want to move. I want to change the scene around me. I want to change my lifestyle. You know, for some of you, it's that. For some of you, it's new opportunities in, I don't like working where I'm working. I want to, you know, what else is out there? A new business. Some of you will go into a new business or a business of your own. It's also about tapping into something. There's an opportunity here to get back to something that you wanted to do in the past, but the timing wasn't right. Well, the timing is going to be right now to pick up that thread, and to reconnect with a project, with a life's direction, with choices that you've been making in the past. Some of you are going to reconnect with someone from the past as well. There's some reconnection. Not all of you, but I feel like this is for some of you, will reconnect with someone from the past, which is going to be a good thing because it also brings in healing, I'm hearing. There's going to be a balancing. This is karmic. There's a balancing of events. This is justice. This is justice. For some of you, it's legal dealings, signing of contracts, leases, settlements, you know, but for some of you, it's a balancing out of karma, of past karma. So the balancing out of the past weighing things out. It's reaping what you've sown. That's going to come back to you. There's some of you are going to have memories and thoughts. Your thoughts are going to move to the past. So you're going to find yourself maybe dreaming of someone or a situation from the past. And you think, oh, wow, I haven't thought of that in a long time. You'll have that thought. It could be someone. It could be a family member. It could be a relationship that is lost, but you seem to be reconnecting with someone from the past for some of you. So there's things that are going to bubble up. And that can be part of that shedding of the confines of the box, reviewing the past, saying, well, I've outgrown that. You know, there's a lot of adults. You grow into adulthood, but you still, when you're dealing with parents, fall back into that child mode because you've never been told, well, you're an adult now, you can think for yourself. Nobody tells you, okay, you know, it's time to move on from that. You can make your own choices and decisions instead of being confined to expectations, family expectations, role expectations, whatever it is for you. It's breaking that mold. Because that brings forward movement. That brings a lot of forward movement here. You've also got the Three of Coins. And so this is, through your efforts, you're going to reap a lot of rewards. Where you're moving to is something, there's joy here. There's joy here. There's a lighter load. So it's well worth the effort of this shedding that's happening here in May for you. Some of you are going to be working at a new job, or a job that brings you joy, brings you satisfaction. It's reigniting something here. It's going to give you results. It can even be the effort of, okay, I'm going to shed this. I'm going to shed from my life what I don't want anymore. Opens opportunities and doors for new things to come in, new abundance, new joy, new love, new. What are you releasing? What is that for you? What is it that you are releasing from your life? Let me get a card from the Divine Abundance deck. Let's see. What is that for you? I really like that. I like this, you know, I just feel like your energy is, as you move through May, it's going to feel so enlightened, so much lighter. There's going to be more clarity. You've got change here. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your evolution. You know, controlling what? Trying to control yourself so that you fit into this box that others have put around you or help to construct. So I like that. Change is coming. The underlying message here is there is change afoot for you in May. And I feel like that's going to be very fortuitous. You'll be very, very lucky with that change that's coming in. I want to Shaman's Dream. Can I have a card please for Taurus? It's the birth month. Unmarked trail, revelations, and that's what's coming. This revelation, this awareness. A new path. You're going to walk a new path. Walk a new walk. An initiation into the new self, the new you. Unbound, unrestricted. Discovering your own potential. I really like that, my lovely Taurians. An interesting month. A month of opportunities I'm hearing here. There's a month of opportunities. There's a month of making choices and decisions. It's a month of new change coming in. You know, for some of you, it's relationship, family, work, where you live. I want to say to you, my lovely Taurians, it's like your eyes are being opened. It's not your vision. It's that inner eye, that inner, you know, that inner knowing. It's this opening up. Just feeling like there's a whole lot of energy that's coming out from you, this revitalized. Really like that. I wish you many, many blessings, my lovely Taurians. Happy birthday to you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there.